Intro. You didn't even realize it until it was too late that someone was taking control of your life story. By the end of this video, you will not only know how to break her ego, but also how to rebuild yours into an unbreakable force. Stay with me, because this might be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. If you don't take responsibility for your value as a man, you will lose every time, while playing a supporting role in someone else's film. Welcome to the channel where we explore Stoic wisdom in depth to help you control your emotions, increase your worth, and change your life. In this video, we'll reveal 7 guidelines for breaking her ego and turning into a high-value guy. These Stoic philosophy-inspired ideas can help you remain composed, command respect, and project an image of strength and purpose. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell to assist us in getting 1,000 likes on this video. Let's get started. One-stop shop for verification. One of the largest pitfalls that males encounter is the desire for approval, which subtly undermines respect. Consider this every time you send a double SMS, explain what you did, or ask, "Did I upset you?" You're giving away control on a silver platter. The truth is that most men are unaware that when you seek validation, you essentially tell her that your value as a man depends on her opinion of you. This behavior not only undermines your self-respect, but also erodes hers, as Marcus Aurelius sagely put it. The approval of others is a fickle thing. It's unreliable, temporary, and often based on factors outside your control. To break free from this trap, women prefer men who seem desperate for approval. Here's a practical exercise to help you start focusing inward and stop basing your self-esteem on how quickly she responds to your texts, whether she compliments you or even shows interest. Instead, anchor your confidence in who you are and what you stand for. Develop your value from within rather than from outside validation. The next time you find yourself trying to win her approval, stop and consider why you are doing it and how her opinion of you has changed. You will see that her opinion doesn't really matter unless you let it. By letting go of the need for her approval, you not only regain your power, but also become more desirable. One of the fundamental characteristics of a high-value guy is magnetic confidence, which is why women respect and are drawn to men who don't require their approval to feel worthwhile. If you live up to this guideline, you'll notice an instant change in how other people react to you. 2. Develop your ability to be silent. Most men underestimate the power of silence, but when you learn to utilize it well, you'll see how effective it really is. Imagine this. She's unhappy and expects you to defend yourself or dispute, but instead you stay collected and silent. This is a message, not just a deficiency of words. A strong, unwavering declaration that says, "I don't need to prove myself to you. Here's why silence works." It's disturbing because most people are trained to anticipate a reaction, particularly during tense situations, and when you don't give them one, they lose control of the circumstance. One of the greatest Stoic philosophers, Seneca, once said that he who controls his emotions controls the situation. Silence is a reflection of that control, but it can also be used to create intrigue. For example, on a date, instead of oversharing or hurrying to fill in the gaps in conversation, you let the silence linger and remain confident, allowing her to lean into the moment. This creates tension, mystery, and an unspoken sense of authority. To master this practice, be at ease with silence in your daily life. Refrain from the urge to over-explain yourself or justify your actions if she asks you. If she questions you, respond only when necessary and purposefully. That's the art of silence, and when you master it, you become a force to be reckoned with. 3. Create an irresistible life. Remember that silence isn't passive, it's active. It's choosing to remain composed when chaos surrounds you. It's holding your ground when she tries to provoke a reaction. The most attractive men are those who have created meaningful lives. Consider this. Are you pursuing your goals or her attention? Men who are ambitious about their future and passionate about their ambitions are inherently attractive to women. A man with a mission is not only handsome, he is unstoppable. The truth is that if your whole revolves on her, she will no longer respect you because it will be seen that you lack direction. Concentrate on improving your own life and beginning to create your empire rather than watching her Instagram stories or waiting for her to text you again. Increasing your level of fitness and engaging in activities that bring you joy. According to Marcus Aurelius, your level of happiness in life is determined by the caliber of your ideas, which may be improved by focusing on yourself. She'll notice and her ego will suffer when she discovers she's no longer the focus of your universe when you're busy creating a life that delights you. Picture this. While she's browsing social media, you're at the gym reading a book or picking up a new skill. When she's wondering why you're so determined and focused, you're out there making moves. That's the power of building an enticing life for everyone who comes into contact with you, not just her. Fourth, establish boundaries like a monarch. Boundaries are about declaring your value at every high level, not only about saying no. Men understand that establishing boundaries is an essential skill. Without them, you invite chaos into your life. Women will test you. This isn't personal, it's just human nature, but how you react will determine whether she respects you or ignores you. Here's the trick. Enforce your boundaries calmly but firmly. Don't become upset if she goes too far. Instead, express that some actions are unacceptable by saying things like, "That doesn't work for me," or "I'm not comfortable with that." By doing this, you're being self-respecting rather than controlling. Epicurus asserted that what matters is not what occurs to you, but rather how you respond to it. By enforcing boundaries, you transfer power. Setting boundaries isn't about managing her behavior. It's about controlling your response, being true to your principles, and refusing to sacrifice your self-respect. Dynamic, you're demonstrating to her that you're a man who understands his value, which is really attractive, rather than pursuing her favor or putting up with rudeness. 5 people who are emotionally detached. Detachment does not imply that you stop caring. Rather, it means that you stop caring too much. Most men make the mistake of becoming too emotionally invested too quickly, which is where they lose their power. Here's how it works. Instead of worrying about her feelings, concentrate on controlling your own. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus only on what we can control. You cannot control how she feels about you, but you can control how you respond to her actions. When you detach, you release yourself from the emotional roller coaster. You cease looking for validation or approval and begin living for yourself. This does not imply that you don't care. Rather, it means that you care wisely, protect your peace, and put your own development first. Detachment is about striking a balance between caring for others and not losing yourself. Once you have mastered this, you become a guy that is unmanageable, and that is the type of man that all women respect. In a society full of pretenders, it's uncommon to be unabashedly truthful. Most guys hide their true selves or soften their beliefs to avoid controversy or rejection. But here's the reality. Even if they disagree with them, women respect men who are unabashedly genuine. Being authentic entails expressing your mind and owning your truth, as well as standing by your principles and convictions fearlessly. Marcus Aurelius stated, "Spend less time debating what a good man ought to be and less time worrying about whether she will approve of you. Instead, concentrate on being the guy you are pleased to be." Being authentic is more than just being honest. It also means having the guts and self-assurance to be who you are, even when it makes you uncomfortable. When you are authentic, you become untouchable because you are living in accordance with who you really are and are not looking for approval from others. Break free from your own ego. The last rule isn't about destroying her ego. Rather, it's about destroying your own. Your ego is what fuels jealousy, insecurity, and the desire to prove yourself. Once you let go of these destructive tendencies, you can move past power struggles and games. Focusing on your inner serenity, growth, and purpose is what it means to break free from your ego. As Marcus Aurelius once stated, you have control over your thoughts and not external circumstances. Therefore, rise beyond small disputes and function at a higher level. Understand this, and you will find strength when your ego no longer controls you. You become unstoppable. You stop seeking validation or approval, and you start living for yourself. At that point, you become the high-value man she can't ignore. Thank you for watching today's video on the 7 rules to break her ego. Keep in mind that true strength comes from self-control, purpose, and authenticity. If you found this content useful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more impactful lessons based on Stoic philosophy. I'll see you in the upcoming video.